starting off today feeding some cows. I have 2 loads to feed. They all get split up and into different groups right now. Got those cows out there fed already. Dad did that earlier this morning. And I'm just doing the rest of the stuff in the yard. It's early spring here in Alberta, so we're dealing with some of this mud. Spinning on the driveway right now, so it's not good. Keep starting to dry up, and then all of a sudden snow comes down again, and I get just enough to make everything wet. So I'm gonna back in onto this pad here if I can get there. I don't even know if that tire's spinning or not. It's not like it. There we go. This is our yearling heifers. Get bred start of May. This is some bulls and a couple steers. We're just feeding. The rest of the bulls are off of here, or not at our home place, but they get a little bit. They get 100 pounds, so group is gonna get 1,500, so I need 3,400 pounds left. This last group, we're going to throw some grain in the truck, mix that in for them. Kick the PTO on. ones that are pushing it back, and it kind of rotates and gets mixed evenly or as well as it can. We're got a 450 Cadillac on this truck. Mix, I'll go grab some mineral and then feed this load. Pail weighs a pound, so we'll make sure it says 11. As you can see, it's quite muddy. This is the time of the year that it's really tough for feeding. We usually only feed with this truck, but we have been feeding with our silage wagon for these guys out in this field here. Just due to the mud and truck getting stuck just makes it easier. So those are the 2 loads that Dad fed this morning for me. Gotta tuck that in because sometimes if you cows walk by, they brush those connectors off. It's quite a pain. When it was minus 30 and we were feeding, it was that a necessity, so yeah, keep those on. See if we can make it. Maybe. Oh, we got her. Then there's a little bit of a lip here right at the bunk there, so gotta back in on this one. It's a concrete pad, so luckily it's not too bad, but just gotta get onto it. Hopefully audio's okay. I'm not sure. Haven't tried this yet, so trial run. Go open the far gate so we can back all the way up and fully clean up yesterday. As you can see, it's quite the dip there. We put in a new section of this pad from here to there just so we could fit more head. Didn't get any gravel in there we did it right before it snowed, so didn't get any gravel in, so it's just started getting pounded out, but fix that once things get dried up. Not like that. We really need to get some floaters on this truck, but haven't found any great set of them yet. And it's only usually this time of the year that we need them, and where we do need them, we use the wagon. Stuff that we have with us. fall off the edge of this pad here, so. Stay right there. And these guys get the rest of this load. These guys are M's, so this is our first cab. So I get a little bit of extra grain in their feed, and you put in a different pen just to keep an eye on them and for their different ration. And then we throw some twins in here, mums with twins, so we get a little bit different of a ration. See, Dad put some plastic in here when he loaded me last night. Grab that out when I put mineral in.
Sun comes up on a gravel road, dust in the air, got nowhere to go. Old fence line and the sky so wide.
It's the only part that's somewhat dry that we can get in, so. Get the PTO on here. As you can see, it's an absolute mess out here. Slop everywhere. So we need 1,700 pounds of hay silage. So this bag is over here. Now going through the roughness to get to there. Put some wheat straw in. Got this tub grinded into a pile. We need 360 pounds of this, I believe, or right around there. 251 pounds. Nice things about having a truck is it's mixing as I'm loading, so it's mixed that much better when we go to feed. We do give it about 5 to 10 minutes after we are fully loaded to mix, just to get a thorough mix on it. We also have some hay there that we've tub grinded. We aren't going to put any in this ration, but a couple, like the ration we did for that group of first year calvers, has hay in it, just to give them a little extra protein. Got some corn silage here. Looks to be full of water on the bottom, so. We'll just top up the rest of what we need with this. Do about 40 acres of corn every year, chop 2 bags worth, and then we graze the rest. Run this tractor up the yard. The silage wagon is a Stockmaster 440 by Wren. It seems to do a decent job. You can see we have one all the way around just to give it that little extra volume, a little bit more. Feed here is these guys. Doesn't look like they cleaned up much either. These are our cows left to calve, and some that have the new calves. Once they're out of this pen, they go over into this pen across the way, stay there for a little bit, and then they slowly get turned out into that far pen. But we'll get these guys fed and continue on. This switch right here runs your door and your chute, as well as your discharge on your actual chute, and this is your actual PTO. This last group here is more replacement heifers. Ones for sale. And there's a couple cows that need to be sold in here.
Time just rolls like a river tide. Every second slips through my hands like grains of gold in shifting sand. We're chasing the light as it fades away, watching colors turn into shades of gray. From the break of dawn to the stars at night, life keeps moving with you.
Get that done, and it should be lunchtime by then. This puddle just likes to get quite big with all the runoff coming off of this pen and just from the driveway, so pump that out. Some of these bottom bales get quite wet. Some of those. Like to let them dry out a little bit and let the water run out beforehand before we use them. So try to use this top bale here for one of the pens. The processor likes to plug up. You gotta unplug it 10,000 times with these wet bales, so that's why we let them dry out. If I could learn how to back up, it would be nice. The ruts in here push the processor around so then you can't get it to go where you want it to go. This is I like spring, but I do not like the mud, so I think that goes for most people. Mud never is fun. I mean, unless like getting stuck. Personally, I don't like getting stuck a whole lot, so. Did some bedding last night, and it's a wet bale, and I had to unplug it about 5 different times just to get it to start. So hopefully this bale goes a lot better if I can back up to it. That's one thing I don't like about these processors. Tines are shaped weird, and if you don't come straight onto it, it just likes to push it out of the way. Jackknife a little bit. This is Puma 145. It's deleted, so def is deleted out of it, as it looks like here. Doesn't read it anymore. It is also tuned to 160 horse. We got a Highline CFR 615, I think this processor is. It's got the knives down below so you can chop straw or chop hay or feed. Got our grain trucks out. We've been hauling, getting grain cleaned and hauling some CPS wheat. So they get sold. Tractor we were using for loading silage is a Puma 150. It's newer than this one, but does the job. It's a CVT transmission, so compared to this one, it's a power shift. CVT is definitely nice for your load of work. Be able to do that fine and slow stuff. This tractor's got about 8,000 hours, so it's getting up there. It's been a good tractor though. I just bedded these guys last night and it's already messy, so shows warm weather and stuff drying up is not the best around here. reason why we got this one deleted. Well, both of them were giving us DEF problems, so we said that was that and got them deleted as soon as they got the issues. Reason why we got this one tuned was this tractor lugged a little bit under, still does, but. So I thought I'd show you guys a little bit of a project that we're working on the new drill. Well, it won't be new, but it'll be pretty new by the end of it. But we got some used, pretty close to new pillar openers, the Mach 2. We originally had, I'll show you guys, these double chute openers, double blade, just your normal flex coil openers. They're starting to get worn out, as you can see. So we got a good deal on these and are slowly doing the whole machine, but we only got these 7. Only been working on it a little bit. But yeah, they're single blade. This opener splits the furrow open and injects your seed a little bit further to the side, and then your fertilizer drops get an inch below that. Then you got your pack wheels, and another just to keep the furrow not opening up too much with those ones. I heard some good things about these pillar openers, so thought we should give her a try and see what we can do. They're definitely, I think we measured their foot shorter, and they're more compact, which is nice for sure. It'll be nicer. These front rows, they're pretty close there. I'd probably say 8 inches or so when we're fully raised up. So sneaking through there is not fun, but hopefully with a foot more room it'll be a lot easier. But yeah, that's our big project for the drill before we get going this spring. As you can see, there's water sitting everywhere, so we're not in the need to get going right away, but we thought we should get a hop on it. This is our tank. It's a 4350. Ran it 2 or 3 seasons now. Before that we had a little bit of a smaller unit, but that's that. And then we got a 9370 quad track up front. It does a good job. Got a new GPS in it last year, Trimble, so I don't know the number off the top of my head, but it's a 40 foot drill or something, right around there, right around 40 feet. So that's that. We got 7 openers of 49. Came in on nice little pallets. Got your trash scraper. I don't know what you want to call that, but trash. And we got new blades on it. And your fertilizer's coming in right there. And that drops down as far as it can. And then your seed comes out on the side. It peels up the soil and puts your seed there. So touch the fertilizer, which helps out. For sure they're old. They're well used, ready for rebuild. So we thought the cheaper option was to go with these pillar ones and see what that goes like. But all new hardware. Still got 2 hoses, but shouldn't be too hard. These ones aren't too bad, just a lot of lifting. Cut the old U bolts off, as you can see. But yeah, let's put some old ones on this pallet and got some new ones on there. So that's that.